In this question from the chapter quadrilateral, as you can see, it's given that P and O are the points on the opposite sides of AD and BC of a parallelogram ABCD. So we have this point that is, it's not O, it's Q. By mistake, it's written O, it's actually Q. So this is Q. All right. So we can see here that P and Q are on the opposite side. That is, one is on AD, another is on BC of this parallelogram ABCD. Now, further it says that this PQ is joined and that passes through the point of intersection of the diagonal. As you can see, O is the point of intersection of the diagonal. Now, what we have to prove here is that show that PQ is bisected at O. That means we need to prove that OP is equal to OQ. This is what we need to prove here. Now, what we are going to do is to consider this triangle first. We are going to prove these two triangles congruent. And let's say I do the steps involved. So we will consider that is in triangle POD and the other triangle that is B is QOB. Now check here what we can say that, can I say that OD is equal to OB? Why should I, how can I say that? OD is equal to OB. As you know, O is the point of intersection of the diagonals and diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. But we know that diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. They bisect each other. This is other. Now, further, you can check here that these two are vertically opposite angle, right? So these two angles are also equal. That is, here I mean to say angle POD is equal to angle BOQ. And the reason is vertically opposite angles. Now, there is one more angle which we can say that this angle is equal to this. That is angle. It's OD. Let me write on. That is angle ODP is equal to angle OBQ. And why so? Because these are alternate interior angles. So what we know here, we know that this line, I mean to say that here opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel. So by alternate interior angles, you can figure out from this that here this is parallel, where this is acting as a transversal. This is acting as a transversal. So we'll say that these two angles are equal, and the reason for this is alternate interior angle. This is alt interior angles. Now, what you can see that now we can say these two triangles are congruent. That is, triangle POD is congruent to triangle QOB. And the reason is what? Angle side angle. So once you prove the two triangle congruent, right, from this CPCT, I can say that OP is equal to OQ. And this is what we needed to prove. We were asked to prove that OP is equal to OQ, right? That's what they mean to say that PQ is bisected at O.